I'm so sad about what happened to Nipsey Hussle. I really am. There was no call for that. Here we have a man inspired to do the right things, to be an inspiration to others. A man with knowledge who wants to share his knowledge and doesn't feel any better than anyone else. Has hustled all his life, has made it to the top, and yet so selfless. And he gets slain like he's a piece of nothing. You know, honestly, I can't even really say. Well, you know what? Yes, I can. I can say that it was jealousy. It was the same people that were jealous of him, but I'm not saying that that's what drove it. I'm going to say that they were used as a tool, and I'm not going to say who I really believe is behind it. I mean, because it's just suspicion anyway. But I have a good reason to believe that there's a bigger thing that exists behind that. And it's much bigger than black and white. It's much bigger than just simply being jealous. I think just like with Malcolm X, they knew that the Nation of Islam was jealous. They had beef with Malcolm X because Malcolm X left them and did his own thing when he found the truth way that he wanted to carry out his truths and not their way. So they were jealous of that. And I also believe they were used as a tool, right, to assassinate Malcolm X. So I believe the same thing happened in this situation. Those people who were jealous of Nipsey Hussle were used as a tool because they would know that it would confuse the masses. We would be confused on which way to go with this, who did it, you know, but I'm not confused. I really am not. May he rest in peace. I know he can see us. He can hear us. Because, you know, those first 3 days after your death, you could still hear the human beings who cry over you, who talk about you. You can still hear that the first 3 days after death. So at this point, he was shot down on a Sunday. Today is Thursday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So today he's gone to another phase of death. So he's a bit further from the earth, so he cannot hear us. And this is all spiritually. As you know, death is a permanent sleep. And we all wait to the day of judgment. But between now and then, we experience some days in heaven, some days in hell. We will all have our taste of death. But he was such a gift. And he's still a gift to this life. He's an inspiration to all. I just come to know of him. I heard about him probably just because I'm not really one to speak on the music industry because I'm not really in the limelight of things. So I'm not really a good person that can give good opinion about anything. But I will say that with being around other people who listen to him, I like his sound, I like his beat, I like the lyrics. I will say the fact that it even drew me to like his lyrics and not knowing him, not matching the face to the voice, I was taken like, wow, okay, all my life, grinding all my life, you know, just the knowledge. Anything I heard about any of his lyrics has knowledge. And I know that if he lived still, his knowledge will grow so much to the fact that he will be living the Dr. Savvy truth. He will be living on a higher spiritual level. I mean, he had a good spirit in him. And I do believe it's all in his DNA. Because, see, we can have good and bad in our DNA. It's a matter of what you wake up in your DNA. That's why it's very important not to let people change you. You know, don't allow people to change you for the negative or for the worse. Always strive for the better.